hells.
Okay.
Okay.
I didn't drop it on my foot again.
Yay!
Last question.
Yeah.
This is a good one. What is your best advice for someone whose best friend is having weight loss surgery? What are your do's and don'ts?
Oh my God.
I told ya.
that is a doozy. Okay. If they really are your best friend, you will you'll be happy that they're doing something good for themselves. That goes without saying. If you really love them, you'll be happy for them. I know I'm getting a little emotional. Regardless of whatever concerns you have, unless they're honest and valid concerns, I wouldn't go pointing it out. Like, talk about it with your friend and tell them about it, but don't berate them. As a best friend and someone who went through it, I was very supportive because I knew it was what you wanted. I knew it was going to make you happy, and so I would suggest that to people. If you're again, do what you can to help. Do what you can to help, unless you see that the reasons behind it are all wrong. And there are wrong reasons for this kind of surgery.
Yeah.
As I'm sure you all know if you've been watching this channel. If you know, as a friend, that the reasons are wrong and this is not the best course of action, you would want to point that out. But honestly, be there. Just be there. That's really it. Support your friend. Right?
That's good advice.
Because, generally speaking, if someone has reached this point physically, you're the exception to the rule. You didn't do it because you were medically forced to do this.
Yeah.
Most other people are. If they don't do it, something much worse is going to happen.
Well, something much worse was going to happen. It just wasn't imminent. I mean, I have no doubt that I would have eventually become a diabetic, that I would eventually have had other problems. They just weren't showing up yet. But I still feel like my main reason was still health related and... It was
preventative.
Right, exactly. I still feel like those things would have happened if I didn't do anything about it. Yeah. It was just more preventative than reactionary.
Well, that's exactly it, right?
Yeah.
But for most people, it is reactionary.
A lot of people,
it is one of those things that their doctor tells them, this is what's got to happen, or we're going to have to do something even more drastic to you. Mm-hmm. That is a scary place to be. And in that case, when you hear that kind of thing, it can really throw your whole world for a loop because you didn't see it coming. It was a very stealthy, insidious thing that happened. You didn't know that it was going to happen. And your doctor's harping on you to lose weight, and then eventually you cross the breaking point and the point of no return where it's like, well, this and happened. Those are irreversible. If we want to control that in a very definitive way and prevent worse things, you have to have this surgery. If someone gets told that, you want to tell them, look, I love you, I'm going to help you. And so in your case, because you decided to do it preventatively, I was like, go girl, go. do it, because when I was told I was diabetic, it sucked. That is a gross understatement. It really did. And it's not like...
And Max has lost a lot of weight since then as well.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Thank you. And it's just a change in diet and a little bit of exercise. Really, it's not that impossible. But once you get told that something irreversible has happened to you because your ass is fat, when you decide to do something about it and your friends and family aren't there for you, that is... I don't know if I can say this. That is shitty.
You can say shitty.
Okay.
I've said it before.
Okay. That is some mean old bullshit. So in your case, it was preventative, and I was more than happy to get on that board because I love you, girl. I want us to be together for a while. And so if you can do this, if you can do your part to stick around, then I'm all for it.
Well, Max and I actually have plans, you see. When we're old and retired, and it's just the two of us, then we're going to retire to the south of France. We're going to open a shop where we make handmade soap, and it's going to be called sapone. Sapone is the Italian word for soap, which is funny because it's going to be in France, but whatever. Max and I both have Italian background, to, in there anyway. Yeah. So we're gonna, but we aren't gonna make soap because
we're gonna sit around drinking espresso and playing cards. We're gonna just look fierce and play canasta and drink cocktails and stuff, and then we're gonna hire very attractive young men to make soap. Maurizio.
Yeah, and they're gonna make soap, and then we're gonna just verbally abuse the customers who come in, which means they'll all want to keep coming in because we're gonna be awesome and funny and old and crotchety. So that's our retirement.
That's our plan, and so I kind of need her around.
Yeah, it's not gonna work otherwise.
So it won't work just me.
No, the self banter would be a little weird if you're just talking to yourself.
Yeah, that'd be creepy.
No.
So yeah, that'll be awesome. So again, sum up: do be supportive, do listen, do express any concerns you have in a very calm and rational way. Don't be a negative bitch. Don't keep any concerns you have about the surgery itself, specifically, or the course of action itself, to yourself. If you're going to be open and honest with your friend, you should be able to tell them, look, I have an issue with this, and here it is. Don't enable bad behavior. And above all, just put yourself in that place, right? If you are painted into a corner, you want help, not a lecture. So, yeah, that's what I could tell you.
Oh, you always have the best advice. So, I have to say, I know I've mentioned it before in other videos, I have the greatest friends. My friends, my family, everyone has been super supportive. If someone has felt negatively about it, they haven't stepped to me and said anything. Apparently because I frighten people. I think I'm sweet. I don't understand why anyone would be frightened of me.
Well, no, being beaten over the head with your own logic is just a rather intimidating thing, which is why a lot of people, they have the same concern I did. It wasn't for your particular brand of surgery. It was just surgery in general.
And I mean, that I understand. But yeah, nobody ever... And also, I've said this too. I think I said this on the Renew show. Like, when you're 400 plus pounds, nobody's like, oh, why is she having weight loss surgery? I mean, everyone's figured it out. They're like, damn, you fat, you need some surgery, get some help.
There are many 40-year-old 400-pound people.
Yeah, I really feel, that had something to do with it, to be honest. But I also feel like I'm really lucky, and I have great family and friends who are super supportive, and I wouldn't have been able to get to the point that I have without them.
Aww.
So, and I know that there's people out there who don't have that, and I just, honestly, when I see those videos, I feel so terrible. I wish that everyone could have the support that I have, but that's part of the reason why I keep making videos, because even if your friends and your family don't understand, but in the weight loss community on YouTube, we get it, we understand, we know what you're going through, and you've always got us. So, yeah, that's it.
Turn back to your brothers and sisters who've done it.
Exactly. Wrapping it up, that's Max.
Hi. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning in.
See you Friday. And hopefully at 200 and something pounds. We'll see. The ribs probably didn't help today, but that's okay.
Probably not.
Bye.
Bye.